So just two different questions on what's happening in Israel and Gaza right now. In Congress, you had 15 House Democrats who did not vote for a bipartisan resolution that declared solidarity with Israel and condemned Hamas. Do you have a response to that? And is there a fear that as you're campaigning, that more progressive wing of Congress will isolate Democratic voters?
Well, the people that voted against it, the people that believe that Hamas is an organization for peace, the people that don't believe Israel has a right to exist, I just have a fundamental disagreement with them. But I also have great passion for solutions. I have great compassion for Palestinian lives. I'm horrified and disgusted by the blood that's being spilled by Palestinians, by what Hamas did to Israelis. I'm disgusted that the Hamas mandate is to destroy the state of Israel. I'm horrified by this loss of life, and I'm sick and tired of it. And once again, another example of things that have been going on for 50 years. And if we think that the same people, the same generations, the same ideas, the same tactics are going to solve it, we are out of our minds. It's as simple as that. I think it's time for the Israelis to stop the settlements. It is provocative. It is wrong. I've told this to Prime Minister Netanyahu to his face. I think it is part of why Israel is right now subject to this horror. I think it's time for Hamas to be totally eliminated. They have to be. And once they are, it's time for Palestinians to have a free and fair election, both in the West Bank and in Gaza. Give Palestinians the choice to effect change. If they replace Hamas with a government that wants to pursue peace, we, the United States, every nation in the world should push them together and demand it and not rest until it happens. Palestinians need a homeland. They need self-determination. They need peace, security, and prosperity, just like Israel does. Plain and simple. I couldn't be more clear than that. We also have hundreds of Americans right now trapped in Gaza. Hundreds of Americans. And it's time for the United States government, it's time for the Israeli government and the Egyptian government to extract them now, period. And I'm really tired of this inaction, the nonsense, and the war, and it has to stop. I love Israelis. I love Palestinians who want peace. I love any human being that is disgusted by this and wants to do better. So I extend an invitation, not condemnation, to all those who might be demeaning Israel, demeaning the Jewish community. If you're really a progressive, you should be as interested in the protection of the state of Israel, the only progressive nation in the entire Middle East, the only one that has Muslims, Christians, and Jews living side by side, the only one that values the LGBTQ plus community, the only one that treats women the way they should be treated and engaged in society, the only nation. So if you are a real progressive, in the words of Richie Torres, who understands this better than I think anybody in this country right now, support Israel. And you will see the progressive movement supporting both. That's how we're going to get this done. But if you're going to take a side for a terrorist organization that mutilated babies and grandmothers, come on. Come on.
Congressman, just one more quickly, following up on what you were talking about with Kelsey.